There are just over 1,600 streets in the city of Buffalo, 680 miles. And Henry Smith's gray-on-gray Brooks have tapped them all.
But despite finishing that feat last Sunday in front of a small gathering of family and friends, this gimmick that was intended to occupy his mind during those long runs, it represents just a small fraction of the thousands of miles that he's put in since January. So Henry and I ran it back on one of those streets for a story about perseverance and goals in his future and how sometimes you need to be at street level to get the best perspective. When you run as much as Henry Smith does, you need an entire city to become your track. If for no other reason, you need the space. The 22-year-old Smith set out last October to set foot on each of Buffalo's more than 1,600 streets.
So how much do you have to love running to get this idea of hitting every street in the city of Buffalo?
You just got to get to the point where you're running a lot of miles and you're getting bored running the same routes every day.
Agreed. I do run the same like 3 and 5 miles every day.
Yeah, so I just got tired of running the same routes. Like, I love places like I'd run to Delaware Park and down along the water. I love those places. Yeah. But it was just getting to the point where I was like, I just need to find something new to do. So I just came up with the idea of just, hey, why don't I just run all the streets?
Buffalo's running community reflects its reputation, cold-hardened and blue-collar. Its top runners, like Henry, are fast and nationally competitive. 5Ks draw hundreds to communities near and far every weekend during the summer. Running clubs send growing packs of people to city streets just about every day and night.
So, like, I meet so many different people, so many people with different paces in their lives, but we all come together because we all enjoy one thing, and that's just running. So it's a great way to meet people, and honestly, it's like the running community is so supportive. Everyone's like usually like friends with each other, and everyone just like helps push each other to be better.
Henry is quiet and modest amid early success in his running career. He won the Monsignor Martin Cross Country Championship as a senior at Cardinal O'Hara High School. He earned a free ride at UVille University, where he still holds the school's records in the 5K, 8K, and 10K.
I'm doing a lot of different races. I do a lot of different distances depending on what I want to work on. So right now I got a half marathon coming up that I'm training for. But I want to, like, over the next spring, I want to go and run a fast 5K. I want to break 15 minutes in the 5K. Woo! With doing the college races still, I'm still facing like the really good competition, because sometimes you just do your local 5K, there's not the competition.
Right.
So with the college
guys
race,
like me out there.
right.
Most of Henry's runs happened solo and in the morning, before most people were awake. And the announcement of his plans to friends and family, at least initially, were met with mixed reactions.
Sometimes I think some people like over-exaggerate how unsafe it is. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, every street in the city is perfectly safe. But yeah, sometimes I think, like, I'll like tell people like, oh, I'm running the streets, all the streets in city of Buffalo. They'll be like, oh my gosh, it's a war zone. And I'm like, it's not. It's not. There's just everyday people there too that are living their life in these streets in the areas that people would consider to be bad. And not all of them are.
You nailed it. Extremely well said. Let me also add to that. Running changes your perspective on a whole host of things. Yeah. Among them is the ability to be at street level.
Yes. I'd have people out sitting on their porches telling me good morning, hello, how you doing? So even though there's some bad things that happen, there's really some great people everywhere in the city of Buffalo.
Good stuff.
One of the times I was on a run in the east side, and there was just a couple of kids waiting on the bus stop, and they were like clapping and cheering for me. I was like, all right, thanks.
His latest quest now complete, Henry will look for a new running distraction, something to fill the space and time between here and his next finish line.
It's finally done, but it was also like, what do I do now?
Where do I run to next?
Yeah.
Where do you run to next?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go back to like doing some of the same routes, going to some of the places that I liked, that I discovered that were cool. Just kind of go around from there. I don't know if I would do something like this again. I don't know. We'd have to see.
Now, how Henry did this was almost as cool as the effort itself. Now, the purple lines on this map right here of Buffalo show his routes over the past year, and those darker purple colors show you how he used those main thoroughfares to hit every street. Now, there are the apps that keep track of other apps that provide actually turn-by-turn directions, more gear to improve this sort of running experience. But remember, you don't need any of that to start your running journey. You start by just putting one foot in front of the other.